Hello friends and learners. Welcome to my second class on RMG and merchandising. Last week I posted on my first class that was on apparel merchandising and its cycle. Today I'm going to post my second class and that is a merchandiser should have some knowledge as well as some quality. So, dear learners and friends, would like to enroll themselves, would like to enlist their themselves in this sector. I mean, RMG industry or in RMG sector. It's a vast industry in our, if I consider in our Bangladesh. In this sector, directly or indirectly, directly you can say 45 to 50 lakh people are working here, out of 70% women. So how they are supporting in our Bangladesh as well as in economic sector. If I consider uh, total foreign earning 84% covering from this sector. So ডিয়ার লার্নার্স আমি যেহেতু একজন মার্চেন্টাইজের সমস্ত কাজ ইংলিশে করতে হয়, ইংলিশ খুবই ভালোভাবে বুঝতে হবে, ইংলিশে পড়া পড়া লিখতে লিখে ইংলিশে লিখা, ইংলিশটা বোঝা এবং লিসেনিং অ্যাজ ওয়েল এভরিথিং শুড হ্যাভ অন ইংলিশ। সো দ্যাটস ওয়াই আমি আমার ম্যাক্সিমাম ক্লাসটাই ইংরেজিতে কাভার করার চেষ্টা করব। প্রথম দিকে একটু কষ্ট মনে হতে পারে, বাট ইফ ইউ বি রেগুলার উইথ মি, it would be helpful for you. And really, if you would like to invest yourself in merchandising sector, you have to learn English. So আমি প্রথম যে ক্লাসটা নিয়েছিলাম গত সপ্তাহে, দ্যাট ওয়াজ অন অ্যাপারেল মার্চেন্ডাইজিং অ্যান্ড ইটস সাইকেল। আমি আজকে সেকেন্ড ক্লাসটা শুরু করতে যাচ্ছি with what sorts of knowledge and quality should have of a quality or successful merchandiser. So I am starting. Learners, see my second class on RMJ merchandising page, that is on required knowledge and quality should have of apparel merchandiser. So what sort of knowledge should I have? See, apparel merchandiser need to have the following knowledges. First of all, on marketing. Yes, on marketing we have to be very capable. Then what the package we are receiving, I mean merchandiser receiving, on product analyzing capacity should have. Then of course there should have some mathematical skills, because different type of consumption have to do, lots of mathematical calculation have to do, so mathematical knowledge should have. Then different type of yarn, fabric, accessories, its consumption and price for costing, as well as how to source them. About that knowledge also should have or have to have. Then have idea about product technical sheet, then order sheet, then measurement sheet, fashion design, and payment terms and condition also. Therefore there is another thing is that lab deep, how to do the lab deep, then trim cut, then swatch cut, and how we have to take approval, everything. That's basic knowledge of merchandising. It also should have. Then there is another part is sampling. A lot of sampling is there. Development sample, feed sample, photo sample, counter sample, size set sample, pre-production sample, salesman sample, gold scene sample, etc. Lots of sample are there. Yeah, gradually you will have all the knowledge. If you join in any garments or any industry as a trainee merchandiser. But yeah, before joining you should have some knowledge, so you will have a lot of idea from here. You can take idea from here. Then after getting a product, whenever it is going for line for the production, so there is some machine layout have to set up. So there are some important machine need to add, some machine need to minus, and that's the machine layout. Should have also some idea about the machine layout of that product. Then there is production knowledge about that garments, and production knowledge about knitting, weaving, dyeing and finishing, then cutting, and as well as then garmenting. And also it would be better if we have output, I mean quantities idea from the capacity. As well as also is very important things, a merchandiser should have. It would be better to have idea on the terminology like CM, SMB, SAM. SAM means SAM, then efficiency, productivity, CPM, SPM, line cost, capacity calculation. This everything, it's all are very important. And gradually I will discuss everything later, one by one. And if you be with me, if you continue with me, you will get everything here. Then
or computer. Yeah, it must have some computer knowledge, and on some soft skill like mailing, then Windows operating system like Microsoft Office, Excel, PowerPoint, Word, Outlook, then Canva for designing, then internet technology. About internet technology also have should have idea, as well as using PowerPoint or b- Canva banner. You have to have the capacity to make any project, and you have to have capacity to reporting your boss or the management. Then another more important is that working idea on some platform like it is soft, you can soft skill nowadays is very important, and that is you should have some idea on Skype, then WhatsApp, Google Meet, Microsoft Team, Zoom, etc. to do business meeting in. And nowadays that's the maximum officer not doing physical meeting, so we have to do online meeting. uh, so wherever you are, it's not the factor. Factor is work. We are doing the work. I'm in Bangladesh or I'm in Thailand or US, it's not the matter. Every from everywhere in the Bangladesh we can or you can do the work through Zoom or Google Meet or Microsoft Teams. That's what we are doing nowadays, due to COVID situation. Then a merchant also should have some export and import policy. Then have some idea on invoice, packing list, shipment, booking, etc. Then total processing of materials, accessories booking, LC, LC, and making all sorts of accessories in house according to the TNA. And last of all, I want to say that they have to have knowledge on TNA. TNA means time and action calendar. After getting the order, a merchant should have to make a proper TNA based on shipment. Then when would have to make in house all the accessories. When have to make the fabric. When do the inspection, everything's there should be a TNA. And according to TNA, have to maintain the PSD. Production start date. Then MISD. Material in-house date. That's all about the knowledge side. And if I say about the quality, yes, I'm going to quality. So the following quality should have for a merchandiser. That is, first of all, English writing, speaking, reading, and understanding capability. Of course should have English capability, because without English everything is on here in every product package. Then meeting, buyer, you have to handle lots of foreigner. Even in our factory, lots of Indian, Sri Lankan, Pakistan are working, so it's must is English is must. Then a merchandise should have some important characteristics like clarity, then transparency, then should be honesty, then integrity. Also have empathy, frankness, self awareness, and self awareness and self reliance. Should have another, big qualities, that is patience and passion. Have to have patience and passion. Then a merchant have to have quality to get customer behavior characteristics. Means have capability to read out customers. Different type of customers is there. You have to read out the customers accordingly. You have to make satisfaction of the customer. Then making customer happy and should them feel that their order are in safe hands. So actually, see, buyer is customer is buying goods, that they're buying products, not the pain. So you have to keep in mind always, that's don't try to give any pain to the customers. Then have to a merchant have to should have a willpower. Have to have strength to see things through. What's is going to happen in later future. You have to have forecast accordingly. You have to plan. Then another thing is always keep in mind that customer would like to buy product, not pain. Then a merchant should have hardworking mentality under pressure. And first, last of all, I want to say that dedicated follow up of orders, thinking like your own babies. What's the order you're getting? You have to think the all order is in your baby. You have to take care. You have to nurture up to shipment. So that's all my today's lesson, and I'm giving the full lesson in the video link. If you click on video link, you will get everything there. So please be with me and subscribe the channel. Hopefully you will get benefited. And really, for those who would like to raise your career in merchandising sector in RMG and industry sector. That's all. Thanks for today. And please, every week I would like to give one class. So be with me.